We are in the IXEG 737-300, and with that airplane, it's not like flying the Airbus or the 800, as a matter of fact, because with it, it's just mostly analog flying with an ND, but I like it, and it just takes you back to almost raw flying of any kind of bird. Southwest just stopped flying this airplane last year, end of last year. They were flying this on a daily basis. So, hey. Alright, jumping in the cockpit. As you can tell, the cockpit is cold and dark. And check this out. It's got the eyelets that you can actually remove and place the shades and move out of here. Let's go ahead and jump up in the cockpit using head tracking software. Geez, cold and dark. I haven't done this in so long. Let's see if I remember what it is we do on a cold and dark start. Something I haven't done in a long time. But if I remember correctly, up in the overhead here, we gotta turn on the batteries. There you go. Batteries will come up. And we can even check the battery voltage on it. It's good. Alright, awesome. And with the battery on, we want to flip on the emergency standby power is there, which is good. And let's get some ground power, and then we'll switch over to the APU. So let's go over here to the menu, not the pre-flight, the ground services. We're going to connect the ground power unit. That's all we need for now. We'll come back and do the weights and stuff, and that give us the ground power. But before we do that, make sure, yep, see, look, throttle is not in the off position. So throttle in the off position. Here we go. Parking brake set, and let's give it some power. There you go. I'm not going to do any fire testing or anything like that. I just want to power up the airplane, set up everything, put in the flight plan, and get out of here. Let's see what else we can turn on with a Boeing. Fuel pump stay off for now. We got the ground power on. Let's come over here and do some lights. Anti-collision, we're going to turn that on right away. So we have those.
Cabin crew, doors on automatic.
Okay.
And report.
Nope, we don't want to do the anti-collision yet. We want to do the the position, not anti-collision. All right, position lights come on yet. All right, awesome. And then we can do the window heat. Let those warm up nice, make them nice and flexible. Cabin temperature right now is a little cold, so let's warm up the cabin. Let's do the APU. Turn on one fuel pump and start the APU. Hold it down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should start to see the low pressure light come on, and then the APU starting up. See if I can hear it. Let's open the window here for a second. Sometimes you can hear it starting up. Maybe there it is. You can hear it starting up. Yeah, we can hear it starting up. Alright, so APU is starting up. IRSs. I think we have to align those. Yes, we do. Gonna go to nav, DC, on bat, should say nav, come up here. There it is. Align, I should say. And here's the other line coming up. And the IRS. And we can also do a countdown to see how long it's going to take. A little over 7 minutes. 7 where it counts down from. So, alright. So that's going to go ahead and align itself there. Also, what else can we do in the overhead? We got APU power available. Let's turn on the APU. It's good. And let's turn on some bleeder. APU bleed. Turn on one pack. And then we can start warm up the cabin with the temperature. We'll watch this cabin rise. Duct pressure is cold. Duct temperature is cold. Cabin passenger is cold. So the duct pressure should start rising here shortly. We'll come back and look at that. Let's arm the emergency lights. There we go. Emergency lights are armed. Perfect. And alright, so the overhead is set up and ready to go. Let's set up the FMC with the initialization of it. Pausing it. We are in San Francisco, KSFO. Alright, San Francisco. There we go. And we're going to copy the IRS position in here. There we go. And then we can come over to root and put that in. KSFO to palm screen. KSPS. No, I got it wrong. KPSP. KPSP, Palm Springs. There we go. All right, set to go. All right, so that's it. And then we'll do the route in a little bit here. But before we do that, as usual, we're going to have to call up ATC. We're flying on Piloredge today and get our clearance going with this. And one quick note, they did bring back the reflections on the ND and the primary flight display on this airplane and the glass covering here. It was not there for a while for some reason. So they did bring that back, which is good. I like that. Alright. KSFO to KPSP. I did file everything that I have on SimBrief. And it's a pretty simple route, to be honest. Nothing major about it. If I could get it copied, it would be nice. Alright, give me a second here. Just going to pull up the frequencies and everything that I need to call up ATC to get the clearance before I put anything in. And of course, you know, flying on Piloredge, everything is basically to the book the way they have it done, which I like. It makes you learn if this is something that you want to do in real life. And based on the charts, San Francisco clearance is going to be what? 118.2 for San Fran clearance. Let me go and set it up and give them a call. 118.2. I also have to remember with this airplane, there's no standby. You put the frequency over here. Well, there is standby, but you flip back and forth instead of always put the standby over here. Let me pull up Piloredge and see if we can hear them on frequency here. Just want to make sure that we can hear them coming up. And let's just give them a call real quick. San Francisco clearance, Southwest 2806, radio check. Ah, I see. Hold on. I remember with this plane, you actually have to turn up the volume. Volume is down. No. Oh, that's on PA. Got to put it on VHF. There you go. All right, that's more like it. And let's go ahead and give them a try one more time. San Francisco clearance, Southwest 2806, radio check.
Southwest 2806, San Francisco clearance. I hear loud and clear. How do you hear me?
5x5, San Francisco clearance. Alright, awesome there. Alright. And San Francisco clearance, Southwest 2806, requesting IFR clearance to Palm Springs.
Southwest 2806, San Francisco clearance. Clears the Palm Springs Airport, stick 3 departure, Lotion, transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID. Accept, maintain 10,000. NorCal departure frequency 135.1, squawk 5473.
Clear to Palm Springs 6-3 departure, Lotion transition as filed, climb via the SID, maintain 10,000, departure frequency is 135.1, squawk 5463, Southwest 2806.
Southwest 2806, read back is correct.
Thank you.
Southwest 4119 on the ground, Tucson, requesting clearance to San.
All right.
Papa.
We got our clearance. That's good to go. And with the clearance, let's go ahead and put in the squawk code. And in the box right here, we're going to put in 5463. 5463. Good to go. All right, that's in.
I'm hearing computer fans just about as well as your voice is coming through. Double check your
And also, you said maintain 10,000. 10,000. There you go. Put that in there for now. And everything is as we did file it. Alright, so while the irises are being aligned, let me just come down here, put the route in real quick. So
Mr. Sinclair,
the
delivery
route
Southwest
is
4119
Lotion,
to Via Florida,
LOSHN.
San Jose via Papa.
Southwest 4119, you are one with the poor microphone quality. Double check your microphone settings to make sure it's using the appropriate microphone. It is picking up your computer sounds, your ambient sounds, better than it is your voice. Clearance is on request. It will be a minor amendment to your route. You want to
All right.
double check your arrival.
And
procedure
also,
file
we're going to
413.
do
That's been
direct
outdated
to
for several
class
months. Be back with you shortly.
CLASN.
Okay.
CLASN. So there's two waypoints between a departure. Activate that. Departure, because it's a 6-3, is going to be one left.
623 Charlie Kilo. It sounds like he's
And it's going
turned
to be
down
this
some sort of noise in the background, but it's still, I mean, it is poor audio
Stick
quality.
three
It's
departure.
doable at this point.
Lotion
As long as there's no
transition.
engine sounds coming through your
Execute.
speakers, we might be okay.
and arrival into Palm Springs. This is based on what SimBrief is predicting. Not sure if this is what we're going to get, but SimBrief is predicting that we're going to be landing 13 right in the Sizzler 3. 13 right, Sizzler 3.
Number 9 Sierra Romeo, thanks.
13
Runway
right.
4 cleared for the option, wind still 050 at 10.
Clear for the option
13
169.
right, Sizzler 3.
Number 9 Delta Whiskey, descend at pilot's discretion,
And,
maintain 11,000.
Execute that. Go over to the legs page. Well, irises are still coming up, so we can't check that in the legs and see if it's all set up. But let's see, we got 2 minutes left on the alignment. That's what you get with cold and dark. But we can jump through here and make sure there's no discontinuity. There is a discontinuity right there. So Sizzler to Klassen. Take that out. Good. Execute that. Alright, so simple flight plan is in.
Okay, said VORD.
While we're waiting on the IRS to load up, let me just close up this window here. Leave it open. Let's go ahead and call up the ground and get fuel. There we go. So, a block fuel for this flight they're proposing is 5.6. 5.6. There we go. And then the zero fuel weight is 41.9.
Southwest 4119 Tucson clearance. Clearance is ready. Let me know when you are.
There we go.
Okay, I'm ready.
And we're going to do instant on the block fuel, 5.6. Alright, 3.6 on the trim unit, we'll remember that. Alright, so that's in. Let's turn on the seatbelt sign also. Actually, no, leave that off for now. No smoking is on already. Bring on the pumps, electrical pumps. Good. Alright, come on Iris, align already. I'm so used to doing quick and start. 1 more minute left. Alright, we're good to go. A couple of things that we can check is, I like this checklist here. Pins and covers have been removed. Oxygen normal, indoor transfer is normal, window heat is on, hydraulic is just turned on, air conditioning set, flight instruments are coming on, parking brake is set, engine start lever is cut off, rudder 0. We haven't done a takeoff and taxi briefing yet, so I'll put this back up. And we file flight level 350, I think, yeah.
Delta Whiskey. Thanks. Contact Chinook approach 128.75.
350 on the flight. Let's put that in here. There we go. Alright. So, 350. Alright, now we can step through. Let's come down here, go to plan mode, and then we'll step through the departure starting on page 1. Alright, so 1 left. We're going to step through here, turn around, Lotion, Klassen, up it, downwind on the Palm Springs, make a left, come back runway. Okay, we're good to go. That looks good. I like that. And let's put it back on the map mode. There we go. No, not map. Yeah, map mode. Good to go. Alright, so flight plan is set up, fuel is in, and we got to set the perf stuff now. Init ref, there's 0 fuel weight. I did say is 41.9. 41.9. There we go. And the reserves
3 Charlie Kilo Roger. Have you,
that we
have
estimated
you
for the
mapped out
fuel based on
the
sim
route
brief here
between the Clovis VR
is
and the
going
Bar
to be,
VOR?
give me a sec, 1.0. So not a big reserve. Cost index, sim brief is saying it's going to be 35.
I'm going to use this as a teaching moment for just a second. I'm going to have you do that. Let's go to Skype
And
Vector if you
the
have
cruise
it,
altitude
go
is
to low en route,
35,000 feet.
or even high en route for that matter. Map out the area
There you go.
between the Clovis VR and the Bard VR, and then you'll figure out why
All right.
you're going to be getting
And
a full
also, let's see here. One more thing to look at. The
I'll
IXEG
wait for you to do
deviation
that
and the cruise wind.
let me know when you're ready.
Cruise wind on this one, top of climb is going to be 318 at 058. 318 slash 058. There you go. Alright, execute that. N1 limit.
United Delta Whiskey, descend and
Make
maintain
the outside
7,000.
temperature 20 C. Slight derate on the takeoff. That's good to go. Flat 5. So 124, 126, 136. Let's set that up. 136 plus 15 is 151. Is our climb out speed. There we go. And then we'll set up our speed targets. 124, 126. 124, 126, and then set this to 210 knots for flaps up, and it's going to be 136. There we go. Awesome.
Flight Chef 505, go ahead with your request.
All right, good to go. That looks looking good so far. All right, so we got our setup done on the
Not funny how it worked out. Flight Chef
man. I've been flying the
505
Airbus
for
so
the
often that I
851
forget the name of it. On the FMC, not the
and
NCDU.
rest of clearance unchanged.
What we got to set up here is the departure information. We got the altitude already from
Flight Chef
ATC.
505
We got the speed.
for departure clearance voided,
So on
not
this
off
particular
by
departure,
00
what is it they're calling for?
050, time now 2356 Zulu.
All
If
right.
not off by 00050, report on this frequency with your intentions and frequency change.
SIG 3. Top altitude is 19,000. Departure 1 left. Heading 014. Climb into 520. Making a left turn. 0520. Alright, so. Sorry. Climb heading 014. There you go. Yeah, we are getting close.
I'm not a Delta Whiskey. I do have vector lines for
Give me
the
a second
VOR
here,
team
folks.
to approach if you
Almost done.
would
It's got to
prefer
set up
vector line.
the audio in Piloredge preferences.
Well, if you call it procedure turn challenging,
There
that's
we
fine.
go. I can hear them now. Couldn't hear them before. There you go. Now I can hear Piloredge properly. All right, let's go back over to our checklist here. Make sure we have everything set up. All right, so now flight instrument set, parking brake set, engine start levers cut off set, rudders set to 0. That's good.
November 643,
Taxi
November
takeoff briefing
Hotel,
is
Salt Lake.
completed. Fuel pumps are on. Let's put those on. Passenger sign. Let's turn on the passenger sign here to on. There you go.
Number
And
643,
auto brake,
November Hotel. I'm
RTO.
sorry, I didn't get your
This
destination.
should be a
Maintain
checklist, not a
VFR
read and do
squawk
list, but hey,
3233.
FMC free pass completed. V1, V2 VR is set. MCP altitude heading out is set. So MPC is set up. MCP, I should say. All right. Next thing you know is going to be for pushback.
Ladies and gentlemen, The captain has turned on the
Let
fasten
me go ahead and
seatbelt
close this
sign.
window up here.
If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat.
Tucson ground, Southwest 4119, ready to
There
taxi
you
out
go.
with Papa.
Your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Southwest 4119 Tucson ground runway 11 left, taxi via Alpha 4.
G Alpha Alpha 4, Southwest 4119.
Alright, fuel pumps are on, yaw damper will stay off until I start up the airplane. Packs are on, cabin temperature. Ooh. Let's turn on the
Number
temperature a little bit in the cabin.
643
Got
November
too warm there,
Hotel,
almost
thank
had a
you for
dumper
that. I've got your
pressure.
destination as Kimmerer. And radar
cool it
contact,
What's the outside
65
temperature?
miles to
Check
the
that.
northwest of the Fort Bridger
13
VOR
C
altitude
outside.
showing 900,500. And
should cool it down.
Afton altimeter 3002 maintained VFR.
Actually, let's cool it down even more quicker. It got really hot in here. Dock temperature should be dropping here soon. There it is. It's dropping. Yep, coming down. Yeah, I warmed it up way too much. Set it here and leave it for now. But dock pressure's coming down,
Number
so cabin pressure will
623
take a little
Charlie
bit
Kilo,
longer to come
thanks.
down.
That's exactly the reason. I'll be back with
All
shortly,
right.
family.
Let's set up our pushback. Better pushback. Let's see. I think in San Francisco, you're gonna have to request push because it's an active taxi. Yep, we're gonna be pushing onto an active taxi.
Number 623 Charlie
So,
Kilo is cleared to
definitely, we have to call for push from this
the
airport.
Yuma Airport via the Clovis VOR, J65, Blythe VOR, direct Bard VOR, Bravo Zulu Alpha, then direct Yuma Airport. Climb and maintain flight level.
Alright, so
Correction,
once
climb
it's
and
done, I'll
maintain
call it. Let's take off the
11,000.
ground power.
Expect flight level
We don't need it anymore.
25010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency
make an announcement while we're
119.6, squawk 3562. Hold for release.
This is your captain speaking. I want to thank all of you for being with us today. We're just getting the last of the luggage stowed on board and we should be departing on time in just a few minutes. I will be speaking to you again later on, so thanks again and enjoy the flight.
Here comes the tug. Awesome. Look at it.
Number 623 Charlie Kilo, thank you. Readback is correct. And
Why is my
advise
nose
on this
gear
frequency
wobbling
when you're
like
short
that?
of your runway, number 1 for departure. Thanks for your help.
Alright. Looks good. And should rise the plane up.
Flexjet
And then we're gonna get
505,
started on
Albuquerque
this.
Center. Negative radar contact, verify squawk 5522. Your transponder is on, and ident for me, please.
Alright. Everything is setting up. We're getting ready to go here. I got a call for pushback on this too. Alright, let's close the door. Put on the anti-collision light on. And put on our transponder to auto
connected and bypassed and
and
inserted.
on.
Release parking brake.
There we go.
Flexjet
Good.
505, thanks. Radar contact now 2 miles north of the auto VO altitude showing 17,500. Climb and maintain flight level
San Francisco
230.
ground is
And contact Albuquerque
121.8.
Center 134.6. Good day.
121.8. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do the ATIS. Switch over here. Let's figure,
And Beach 9
ATIS
Delta
here.
Whiskey, when able,
Hold on a
clear direct
second.
the Walla Walla VOR. Cross
Let's see if
Walla
I can
Walla
bring
at or
up the
above
ATIS on
6,000.
this.
Cleared VOR DME runway to approach.
when you're flying on Piloredge, you
Tucson
can do
Tower,
something called
Southwest 4119, holding short of
myflightroute.com,
11 left on Alpha
and
4.
it will bring up your route. You can play
Southwest
the ATIS. Let's listen to the
4119,
ATIS.
Tucson Tower.
2,700. Few clouds at 4,000.
I'm sorry, you're still on the ground frequency. You want to contact Tucson Tower for departure instruction.
Yeah, I messaged it.
017. Tiptoe visual approach runway to 8 left in use.
I take 2 south,
Departing runway 1 left.
Tucson Tower, Southwest 4119, hold short of 11 left. Ready for departure.
Southwest 4119, Tucson Tower, runway 11 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Southwest 4119.
Transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways.
Advise on initial contact you have Yankee.
Flagship 505,
San
try
Francisco
Albuquerque Center
International
on
Airport information
134.6,
Yankee.
3460.
Blue. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Few clouds set to
All right, information Yankee is current. And the altimeter was 3017. Let's go ahead and set that up. 3017. Sorry.
Flagship
Man, I haven't
505,
flown this
Albuquerque
plane in a
Center.
while.
Afternoon, climb maintain flight level 300.
Set that over here also. All right, awesome, good to go. And let me just set up the climb speed over here. Here we go. 3017 on the altimeter. All right, checklist of pushback. Doors are closed, windows are closed, anti-collision light is on, transponder is set as required. Good to go. The San Francisco ground, Southwest 2806 with Yankee requesting push to active taxiway.
Southwest 2806, San Francisco ground. I'm sorry, I don't know where you're parked, so I'm unable to do that. If you verify your position, verify your transponder set to squawk 5473, and your transponder is on.
All right, squawking 5473, Southwest 2806. Give me 1 second, please. 5473. And Southwest 2806 is at gate 28, ready to push on an active taxiway. Squawking 5473.
There you are. Southwest 2806, San Francisco ground. Push to Alpha is approved, and be runway 1 left. Expect 1 left from Mike.
Pushing Alpha approved. Expect 1 left from Mike. Southwest 2806. All right, there we go. They will always correct you. So I'm going to go ahead and start the push. Anti-collision is on. Transponder is set. And let's start the pushback. Here goes the gate.
Starting pushback. And you may start engine.
Awesome. Alright, here goes the push.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let me go ahead and turn off the pack here. Cabin temperature looks good, by the way. So pack's off, so we got maximum pressure. Start up number 2 engine. And we're going to watch for a rotation on the N2. There it is. Rotation is going up, so the engine is turning over, which is good. And that's the number 2 engine we're starting up first and foremost.
Throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits.
Southwest 4119, contact departure.
25%. We're going to put some fuel on this engine.
Please take a few moments now
Here
to
we go.
locate your nearest exit.
N1's coming up. EGT's rising. That means that engine is firing up. Sweet deal.
Southwest 4119, Tucson departure. Afternoon, radar contact.
Awesome. And we had starter cutout in that one. Let's go ahead and start engine number 1.
Which may also be detached and used as a life raft.
And on number 1, we got N2 rising again.
In the event of a decompression,
And we can
oxygen
actually
mask will
see
automatically appear in front of you.
that
To
engine
start the
spinning
flow of
over.
oxygen,
Yeah,
pull the
there it
mask
is.
towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally.
Pretty good.
Although
Put
the
some
band
fuel
does
on
not
board.
inflate,
25%
oxygen is
N1.
flown to the mask.
Good to go.
If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other
Turn up the
person.
volume on the engines also a
Keep your
little bit.
mask
I
on
like
until
this
a
playing.
uniformed crew member advises you
There
to
we go.
remove it. In the event of an
Engine 1
emergency,
stabilized,
please
engine 2
assume
is
the
coming up.
braking position. Lean
EGT
forward
still
with your
rising,
hands on top
still
of
rising.
Your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat.
There we
on
go.
the floor.
EGT is leveling off and coming back down. So that's going to be stable here on the N1. 21% N1 for idle.
Open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head.
Awesome.
Pass the straps around your waist
Alright,
and adjust the
engine
belt.
1's available.
To
Let's go ahead
inflate the
and
vest, pull
switch
firmly on
over
the red cord, only when leaving
on the
the
bus
aircraft.
here.
If you need to
Turn on the
refill
P to eat
vest,
right away.
blow into the mouthpieces.
Turn off the
Use
APU
whistle
bleed.
and light to
Turn
attract
on
attention.
the packs.
Also, your seat to button cushion can be used as a flotation device.
And then with this
Pull the
particular
cushion from
airplane,
the
you got to
seat,
put it in flight
slip your
mode.
arms into
There
the
you go.
straps, and
Because
hug
if you
the
don't put it in
cushion
flight
to your
mode,
chest.
you're going to have
Operation
issues.
complete.
We remind you
Departure
that
Jackson
brake.
ground, good evening. American
Second parking
1524 IFR to Seattle.
Disconnecting tow.
Then we put it in flight mode here. And we're going to turn on the yaw dampers. Good.
Southwest
So
4119,
also go ahead and
contact
turn on the flight
Albuquerque
directors.
Center on 128.45. We'll see ya.
If you have any questions, please don't
So the overhead looks good.
We wish you all an enjoyable
No
flight.
red lights are there. All the lights are extinguished, and we can kill the APU. There we
American
go.
1524 Jackson, ground clearance on
APU
request,
is
standby.
winding down. Awesome. Good. Now, taking off flap 5. 1, 2, 5. Auto brakes is our TO.
Southwest 4119 Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level
And
320.
then let's do our recall check. Recall check is good. Nothing. So now we're set up properly.
Who had the field on
Awesome.
site?
We can go ahead.
For 643 November Hotel, Roger. Radar service terminated. Squawk and maintain VFR. Frequency
All
change
right.
approved. See you later.
Do our flight controls check is good. Truck's driving away. So I would say that we are set up nicely here to go. Yeah, pretty much. All right, there you go, buddy. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Number 63 Charlie Kilo Fresno departure time 0009er and 1/2. Clearance void if not off within 5 minutes.
We are ready to go.
Report airborne on
folks.
course. Release for departure.
All right, let's call up San Francisco ground for our taxi clearance, and let's get out of here. And make sure we have our tower frequency set up and so forth.
Flexjet 505 descend to pilot's discretion.
And
Maintain
let's
flight
do
level
one quick
240.
check. Generator is on, P2 is on, NTS is required, packs are auto, isolation valve is auto, start which is continuous, recall has been checked, start level is idle.
American
flight control
1524
check.
clear to
Ground
Seattle
move,
Airport.
flaps
Alpine
are
2
set,
departure.
and
Idaho
APU is
Falls
off.
transition. That is filed. Climb via the SID. Accept maintain
Alright, and the trim was
15,000.
at
Departure frequency
3.4.
133.25. Squawk 6534.
Set. Let's just wait for this guy to read back his clearance and then we'll ask for
Departure
taxi.
Idaho Falls transition Dennis 5. Climb with the seat. Accept maintain 15,000. Departure will be 133.25. Squawk 6534. American 1524.
American 1524 read back correct.
And San Francisco ground, Southwest 2806, ready for a taxi.
Southwest 2806 San Francisco ground runway 1 left. Taxi via Alpha Mike 1.
One left via Alpha Mike 1, Southwest 2806. Alright, here we go. Get the taxi light on, good to go. And get a roll in. Nicely done. Alright. And while we're
63 Charlie
taxiing,
Kilo Fresno departure
let's
ident.
get tower frequency in here, which is 120.5. 120.5. 120.5. Good to go. Alright. Of course, I'm off the taxi line. Yep, wrong turn. That's not the turn here. Yeah, I think I need to recalibrate my
Let's 63
pedals
Charlie Kilo.
here.
No ident observed. Verify you've hit it.
And I think we're coming up to mic 1 here. That's mic. And mic 1 is the second one. There we go.
63 Charlie Kilo. I'm pretty sure that aircraft isn't functioning with the transponder. Have you tried that client?
I'll go ahead and switch him over to tower while I'm at it, so I can put in the departure frequency. Alright. Whoa, my
43 Charlie Kilo affirmative. Squawk standby and then squawk normal.
very sensitive. Alright, departure frequency is 135.1. I'm gonna put that here once we get to the whole short line. 135.1.
43 Charlie Kilo, thanks. Radar contact 5 miles west of the Clovis view. Our altitude indicates 6,300. Maintain 11,000.
Alright, go ahead and stop it here. Parking brake, 135.1. Alright, have that in the standby. There we go.
After Charlie Kilo, Keith,
Okay, so
if you're familiar, he's pulling that
let's
plane
just do
quite a
our
bit, and I'm pretty
departure
sure that he
checklist
discovered
real
two that
quick.
transponders not functioning
Flaps
for
are
some
set
reason. The ident
in
feature
green,
doesn't work.
trim set, cabin call is given. Let's go ahead and give the cabin call. Alright.
Executive Ground, good afternoon. Cessna 5207 Delta is short of Charlie,
All right,
and we'd
cabin
like
call
close
given.
traffic with the weather.
And we're just going to wait for our departure here. We'll ask for it here in a sec.
3 Charlie Kilo, Roger. Yeah, and again, well, either an accurate position report relative to the airport or a major VOR or fix would be appropriate with the altitude leaving for identification, for positive radar identification, or like I said, the ident where we'll have to tell you explicitly to squawk standby and then squawk normal for secondary method. Foxtrot 505, contact Denver Center 118.57.
All right.
Foxtrot 505, contact Denver Center 118.57.
And San Francisco Tower, Southwest 2806, holding short, runway 10 left. 1 left.
Mitsubishi 3 Charlie Kilo, contact Oakland Center 127.45 for hire. November 5207 Delta, standby.
Go ahead, turn on the terrain radar here while we're at it.
Number 63 Charlie Kilo, Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 250. Flexjet 505 Denver Center, verify, or I'm sorry, Denver Center, say approach request when able, and advise no weather or landing information available for your destination airport. Say approach request when able.
See if I can jump in here, get clearance.
Flexjet 505, all right, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 13,000 for now, 13,000, expect a visual approach. Nearest altimeter I've got for you is Alamosa, 29907. Flexjet 5, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 13,000, 13,000.
And Jackson
Number
Ground,
5207 Delta, say again your
push
request.
back onto Alpha, please.
5207 Delta, we'd like close traffic at Executive.
07 Delta, say aircraft type and where are you parked?
Cessna 172, we're on the north side,
Piloredge,
short of Charlie,
huge
ready to
area
taxi with
today.
the weather.
Alright, we'll wait a little bit.
Cessna 07 Delta, runway 20, taxi via November Delta, across runway 12 at November.
Okay, Charlie, November Delta, and we'll cross 12 at Charlie, 07 Delta.
San Francisco Tower, Southwest 2806, holding short, 1 left.
Where you approach, good afternoon, Aero 119 Gulf Gulf, like to pick up live for clearance.
American 1524, I heard you calling for taxi, I believe runway 19 or taxi via Alpha.
This guy's busy today.
Push back approved in Alpha and taxi via Alpha, runway 19 or American 1524.
He is busy.
Southwest 2806, I also believe I heard you calling, I'm sorry, I've had like 3 or 4 stepping on each other here. Wind calm, runway 1 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 1 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2806, thank you. Alright. Got our clearance. Let's get out of here.
Number 179 Delta Whiskey, roger, IFR cancellation received, squawk and maintain VFR, frequency change approved.
The lights on. And we...
Please prepare for takeoff.
There we go. Sit the cabin down again. Da, da, da. Alright, so we got flap
Pilot
set,
clearance,
trim
Cessna
set,
6218 Bravo.
lights are on.
Requests advisories to 3 cities at 5,000 feet with information Charlie.
And let's bring on our auto throttle.
Number
So basically,
6218 Bravo, Portland
as
cleared
usual,
to
I
the
try to
aircraft
hand
type.
fly it up to 10,000 feet.
Aircraft type Skylane, Cessna
then
Skylane,
once
Slant
we get up
Golf,
there,
Cessna 6200 Bravo.
above
Yeah,
10,000.
White Bravo, Roger. Say
or
again,
if the
your
workload
requested
gets
altitude.
busy,
You're going to
hand
Tri-Cities,
it
you
over
said?
to the autopilot.
The Tri-Cities
And with the classic, you
altitude
can't turn on
5,000
LNAV or
feet.
VNAV, so you just got to go by the flight directors on this. Alright, here we go. Bring it up to 40% N1. Alright. Here we go.
Skylane 18 Bravo, departure frequency 124.35, squawk 5611.
IFR with custom weather.
Departure 124.35, squawk 5611, 618 Bravo.
Skylane 18 Bravo, read back, correct.
Alright, airspeed's alive.
Somebody else said something with about custom weather, I didn't catch it though.
Engine knots.
Approach, this is November 119 Golf Golf. Would like to pick up IFR with custom weather.
V1. Rotate.
Hey, November 119er Golf
Positive
Golf,
rate.
Amarillo, Roger,
Gears
clearance
coming
is
up.
on request, standby, and what type of custom weather what are you looking for?
Here she goes.
IFR approach just 2 minutes. Standby.
Niner Golf Golf, okay, Roger. If you have a specific runway request or something, just advise then.
Alright, here she goes. Speed's looking
Runway
good.
2 to 119 Golf Golf.
This plane is nice to hand fly.
For Niner Golf Golf, okay, Roger. IFR clearance on request, standby.
All hand flying right now. Alright. So D-rated climb. Alright, 180 knots. Can bring up 1 notch of flaps. And then we're going to make a left turn out here. And use the LNAV, VNAV for guidance.
Pilot ground, Skylane 618 Bravo at General Aviation parking, request taxi.
Alright, not talking
Number
much,
6218,
just climbing.
November 6218 Bravo, Portland ground runway 10 left at Echo, taxi
Bring
via
in a
Alpha
notch of
Echo.
flaps here.
Runway 10 left, taxi via
That's
Alpha
beautiful,
Echo,
San
618 Bravo.
Southwest 2806, contact NorCal departure.
Over to departure, Southwest 2806.
Flexjet 505, advise your destination, airport in sight.
Making the turnaround.
Flexjet 505, okay, IFR cancellation received, squawk 19, VFR change to advisory frequencies approved.
Bring up the flaps full, 210 knots. Making a left turn over Candlestick Stadium, I think. Departure, Southwest 2806, 3,900 for 10,000.
Southwest 2806, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level 190.
Flight level 190, Southwest 2806.
Number 623 Charlie Kilo, contact LA Center, 133.55. So
Alright, 190, still in the turn. Let's take a look out the window here.
Remember
Ah, it's just
5207
bumpy
Delta,
today.
executive tower,
Wow.
runway 20, make left close traffic, report midfield each time, cleared for takeoff.
It is bumpy. But we're still in the turn. That bank angle looks sharp, but
07 Delta, report midfield downwind each
it's
time.
30-degree bank angle. We'll maintain it.
Remember 119er Golf Golf, clearance.
Alright, here we go.
Number 9er Golf Golf, cleared to Amarillo Airport, on departure, fly runway heading. Expect radar vectors direct,
So we
maintain
made a
6,000. Departure frequency 119.5, squawk 1422.
Still making a turn out. Yeah, this is a fascinating departure. Here's the airport right there. We're going to fly not over top of it, but close
Number
to
9er
it.
Golf Golf, read back correct.
Alright, watch the speed. Trim out the aircraft.
If anyone else calling unanswered, I apologize. Everyone's just, I'm either stepping on people or people are stepping on me. It's either or.
Extend the visuals on this. See where we're going. Good to go. Alright. Alright, speed's good. We're on profile. Look at that airport. It is so beautiful. Wow. And we're still hand flying this thing. Up to flight level
Number 119er
190.
Golf Emerald ground runway 22 taxi via Papa Kilo.
It's still got to be one of the best just flight models in X-Plane, I think. 250 knots, dead on. Alright, 9,100. And let's go ahead and bring on the autopilot now. We're going to go into IMC anyway. We could peek out the window just a little bit while we're flying. There we go. And we are bumpy today. Alright, so we're in LNAV, VLNAV mode. Airplane continues to fly. And it's got an altitude constraint here. Good. There it is. It's starting to climb again. Below 10,000 at Cordy. But he did say we can go up, so we're going to level change it. He did say we can go to flight level 190. So we're going to pass that altitude constraint that we had here below 10,000 at port. Sorry. We're going to go above that. We're going to level change it for now, then we'll put it back into VNAV mode once we cross port. And at 10,000, we can take these lights off. Turn off that, ding the cabin. Let them know they can get up and start their service. Oh, I forgot to turn the strobe on. That sucks. And we can bring the gears to the off position. There we go. Awesome. We're in the clouds.
Sky 07 Delta runway 20 cleared for the option.
Alright, put it back in VNAV mode so you can start speeding up above 10,000 feet. And let's extend the range on this thing. There we go, 40-mile range. Good to go. Let's put a flat plane over here also. Perfect. Alright. We made it past one of the most critical phases of flight, which is the takeoff.
Number 350 Kilo Alpha,
And
Albuquerque departure,
sterile
loud and clear.
cockpit,
Say again your request.
below 10,000, so we made it above that, which is good. And this plane is still flying nicely. Alright, let's check the pressurization here. Cabin is pressurizing, that's good. Cabin altitude is only at 2,000 feet, which is good.
Okay, 0 Kilo Alpha, where are you located right now?
And packs are on, which is good. Cabin temperature, we can warm it up just a little bit here. Yeah. Bring up the cabin temps just a little bit. Alright. We are good to go, folks. Here we go. As we climb out of San Francisco. And I do have ortho scenery out here, which is awesome to look at. Let's see if we can see it over the wings. Yep. Flying up over the mountains. Yeah, the ortho scenery is beautiful. Look at the coastline. It's the California coastline up in San Francisco as we climb out.
Number 0 Kilo Alpha, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32 with your request.
Alright, let's go back in the cockpit, see what the hell's going on. Climbing out, still good. Extend the range on that.
Number 6218 Bravo, Portland Tower, runway 10 left at Echo, cleared for takeoff. Say initial direction of flight and wind is calm.
Let's synchronize the heading too. There we go. Alright, heading synchronized. 18,000 feet, transition altitude.
91 Bravo, roger, left turn on course approved.
29902. There we go. 29902.
Southwest 2806, contact Oakland Center 127.45 for higher.
Oakland Center 127.45 today. 127.45.
November 350 Kilo Alpha, Albuquerque Center, squawk 2726.
Alright, gotta ask for higher.
2726.
And Oakland Center, Southwest 2806, level 19,000.
Southwest 2806 Oakland Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Southwest 2806. Alright, go up to flight level 330. And level change it up there. And we'll
Number 119er, Golf, Albuquerque Tower, runway 22, fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, it's always a cloudy day in Southern California, ain't it? Always cloudy.
Number 350 Kilo Alpha, radar contact, call it 60 miles southeast of Rattlesnake, altitude indicates flight level 200, clear to Bozeman Airport as filed. American 1524 Jackson Tower, runway 19er, cleared for takeoff.
Piloredge certainly make you pay attention when you're flying, though. Ortho line, from one ortho to the next. Wow, look at that. Alright, well, I gotta say, this bird and the update is A1. Still works beautifully. Everything still flies. No bugs that I can find in it. The hand flying is nice, as it has always been. It was great in the X-Plane 10. X-Plane 11 had some issues because, you know, they changed.
Alien 18 Bravo, contact Portland departure.
Work, but they did a good job bringing it up to spec for this X-Plane 11.1. And it's beautiful. Flies nice. Flies good. Can't complain at all. Can't complain.
Ladies and gentlemen from Flight Deck, I will be turning off the seatbelt sign shortly. We've got a top-notch cabin crew.
Number 6218 Bravo, Portland departure, radar contact, VFR climb approved, resume on navigation.
And this is my flight attendant view when they come and check in the cockpit. You guys want something to drink? No? You good? Alright, good to go.
Skag 07 Delta, runway 20, cleared for the option.
350, I think it was 330 is my final altitude. Let's back this down, so I don't get an off-schedule descent. And I think also here, let's go here and cruise. Yeah, let's do 330. 330. There we go. Execute that. So now we're in the right climb and cruise. 330. There we go. Good to go. Wow, look at it. That's beautiful. That ortho scenery is just gorgeous to look at. Looks like I might have lost some of my preset views here when I updated the plane. Let's jump in the cabin real quick and set some new views. That's one thing they haven't done is remodel the cabin yet.
1524 contact Salt Lake Center.
I'm much more interested in how the plane flies than the cabin.
Remember 350 Kilo Alpha contact Denver Center 118.57.
Alright, I want to set up engine view. There we go. Like you're sitting over the engine looking out the window. Alright. Set that. There you go. And there you go. Also, we have one across here. It's good. Set that up. Coastline looks nice. And we have one more view to set up in the cabin here.
Number 350 Kilo Alpha, Denver Center, roger.
There we go. Engine view up front too.
November 9er Golf, Golf, contact departure.
There we go. That view.
November 9er Golf, Golf, contact departure.
Sweet. So
American 1524 Salt Lake Center, ident, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Nice views. Yeah, Ortho looks nice. Where is that? Nice
November
time.
119er Golf, Golf, Amarillo, departure radar contact.
Alright, I got 3,000 feet to go to cruise altitude. Then we'll figure out when we're going to
American
be landing.
1524 radar contact, 15 miles south of Jackson.
And for those of you guys who haven't flown the IXEG yet or haven't considered it, consider this plane. Trust me, when you're tired of flying with all glass cockpit and all glass screens, this plane takes you back to more analog flying, and it's nice. It's nice kind of flying. It really is.
Southwest 4119, contact LA Center 133.55 solo.
Yeah, that's gorgeous there.
November 9er Golf, Golf, say first approach request.
Alright, let's see when it says our descent is going to be. Top of descent, 200 miles. 27.5.
Number 9er Golf, Golf, okay. Turn left, heading 060, and did you want that from Loza? Number 9er Golf, Golf, roger, expect that.
Alright, let's run that checklist. After takeoff, the bleeds were already on, packs were auto, landing.
9er Golf, Golf, Arnav Yankee for 2-2 or Zulu?
Flap set, and the altimeter is good.
Thanks.
As well as a light meal. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Yeah, I got some automatic sounds for this plane. Somebody built auto announcements and seatbelt sign and stuff like that. They built for this plane, and it just triggers automatically. It's not as sophisticated as the F mod for the Zebra 738, but it's good enough. I like it. There's also a V-speed call-out, which I didn't hear. Maybe I didn't set it up properly, but...
American 1524, contact Salt Lake Center
Let's stay
128.72.
And we can make the seatbelt sound announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen from flight deck, I'm turning off seatbelt signs at this time. However, as we cannot predict when there may be unexpected turbulences ahead, you should always do as we do up front and keep your seatbelt fastened when you are in your seat. Enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Alright, turn on the seatbelt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelts.
American 1524 Salt Lake Center, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated.
X07 Delta, runway 20, cleared for the option, wind calm.
Alright. Yeah, but definitely not a bad plane overall. I don't like this cruise speed. There we go, that's what it is. As a matter of fact, let's take out a VNAV and set my own cruise speed. Mach 0.75 should be good. No, 7.6. There you go. I still had it in level change mode at a certain speed, but we could speed up. Looks like ground speed is 476, and we have a tailwind of 61 knots. It's not bad. Make this old plane go faster. And it's funny because this plane can go a Mach 0.78 maximum, and I wonder how they still flew this airplane for that long in the United States, really, with all the traffic, how it kept up with it. I mean, Southwest had this plane forever flying. I don't know if they burned a lot of gas, max it out to 0.78, because when you put in a cost index, usually it's suggesting Mach 0.75 as the most, you know, and I bump it up sometimes. Why not? Let's bump it up to 0.78. Get the best forward head speed we can. Alright. Yeah, about 171 miles before we descend.
American 1524, clear direct to Donnelly, rest of route unchanged.
And we should be switching over to LA here, Spurs, coming up soon. I've never landed in Palm Springs, believe it or not. It's the first time I'm actually flying into this airport. I've always overflown it on way over from LA, from Vegas and Denver, but I've never flown actually into Palm Springs. It's going to be the first time.
November 9er Golf Alpha, proceed direct to Iloza, across Iloza, outer above 5,400, cleared RNAV runway, RNAV Yankee runway 22 approach.
There you go, that's more like it with the speed. Mach 0.78, like a real jet. Soon we got to start setting up for descending and the approach into Palm Springs. Let me go ahead and pull it up. KPSP. Yeah, I'm working on overlays so I can pull up the charts and stuff.
Taxi 7 Delta runway 20, cleared for the option.
Exactly what I'm looking at. And based on my flight plan in Palm Springs, we are landing on runway 13 right. On the Sizzler 3. And Palm Springs is a single runway airport, basically. Landing either north or south, pretty much. So it's nothing tough to it. Runway 13 is either RNAV or a visual. There's no ILS out here. It's all RNAV. It's RNAV 13 right and RNAV 31 left. So they're going to probably vector me for the visual landing. That's fine. This plane hand flies nicely, so we'll take that anytime. With the Sizzler 3, basically just fly you right downwind, make a right turn, and come back into runway 13 3 or runway 31. But I'll pull the ATIS up when we get closer to see which one we're going to be using. Set up another viewpoint right here real quick. There we go. Awesome. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and check the ATIS for Palm Springs real quick and see what it's showing.
Southwest 2806, contact LA Center 133.55, so long.
Over to LA Center 133.55. Good day. Thanks for your services. 133.55. And good evening, LA Center, Southwest 2806, flight level 330.
South 2806, Los Angeles Center, roger. I believe it was 705 Juliet Alpha, John McLaren, standby.
Let's see if we can get that ATIS.
Full contact, you have Charlie. Palm Springs Airport information, Charlie. 2353 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Ceiling 9,500 broken. Temperature 16. Dew point -7. Altimeter 3007. Visual approach runway 31 left, 31 right, in use. Departing runway 31 left, 31 right. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Advise on initial contact, you have Charlie. Palm Springs Airport information, Charlie. 235.
Alright, information Charlie in Palm Springs. Awesome. We can work with that. Alright, let me go ahead and set that new altimeter here. 3007 is the altimeter. Set it on the standby, so I'll remember it.
Correction, 05 Juliet Alpha, clear Burbank Airport for the I-3 on departure flight 220, radar vector Seal Beach, then as follows. Maintain 2000, expect 4000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3552.
There we go, 31 left. Alright, so 31 left is set. And we can extend the runway about,
5 Jet off, read back, Brett.
let's make it a 5-mile extension so we can see it. There we go. Execute that. So when we get close to the airfield and set that 5-mile extension, is actually make so you can actually see it on the map, which is good.
Los Angeles Center, Nevada 623 Charlie Kilo. Looks like we're gonna have to disconnect
Run
for
through the waypoints here. Coming up is
for
Classen.
this flight, just to let you know.
So Classen is actually
just to let me know what you get blocked.
Classen, Sizzler, Mimics.
62 Charlie Kilo.
3 Charlie Kilo, I got your call sign. I got just to let you know, but I don't
Just
know what
checking
you were
the
trying to let me know. You got
altitude
blocked.
and all these constraints. 10,000 at Biddy. Correct.
623 Charlie. Oh, we're gonna have to disconnect at this time just for.
I'm sorry, 16 at Biddy. Okay, that makes sense.
Just for real life
Palm Springs
purposes
is
at
gonna
this time,
be,
just to let you know that.
9,000. Good.
3 Charlie Kilo, thank
And
you.
then
You have a
we'll
good
get
day.
vectors
See ya.
from that. So looks like we're
Thank
good.
you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're definitely good with the preparation for landing.
Our 7 Bravo contact limit tower 118.3.
And we're going to be starting getting descent instructions here soon. Pretty sure of it. Farm country out here. Let's take one more look on the outside before we get serious about descending on this.
The 1170 Bravo, Lindbergh Tower, wind 280 at Niner, runway 27, clear to land. Alright, when are we going to get descent instructions? Should be coming up soon. Although it says top of descent 80 miles. Alright, yep, guess so. We'll take that, we'll go with that. November 70 Juliet Alpha, Jawing ground, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha Kilo. November 350 Kilo Alpha. Stand by.
Yeah, this is ortho scenery.
Air
It's only
2114 Juliet, near ground, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
For flyover country, I just do ZL15. Takes up half a gig.
That was November 350 Kilo Alpha.
Yeah, half a gig on the hard drive space for ZL15. So basically cover all the areas with ZL15 and then go to ZL17 and 18 for the airport terminal area. Not gonna do ZL19. Just too much space, man. Too much hard drive for that. It is beautiful, but I don't think my graphics card can handle it. You could always redo those scenery areas later on if you have to, tile by tile. But 15 down to 18 is good enough for me. That's what I like. This haze line here is excellent Enviro. I have 1.07 with a shader plug-in from them to clear up the haze so I can see better, and it gives me that line, but can't wait for 1.08 to come up. It would be nice. The 737-200.
There's 705 Juliet Alpha.
Scared to fly that plane because you're
runway
basically going to be
20
doing
kilo
VR
clear for
to
takeoff,
VOR, which I
wind
can do, have done, but I haven't
2307.
done it in a long time. So I'll be nervous trying to fly that on Piloredge. I'll be losing my mind basically. But I'm going to get it because that's also a good flying airplane. I mostly basically just do the flight factor and the Zebo stuff, but I miss this plane from time to time. This was the first of the new generation really good airplanes for X-plane, I think, as far as airliners go. Then what Zebo did with his 800 is ridiculous for freeware. And now the flight factor is out, which I love. The other flight factor stuff, the 757, I have that. It's nice, it works, but there's like no emotions with that airplane. It's just like blah, in my opinion. Could be wrong though. But with this plane, it was one that shaked, rattled, rolled, creaked, and all kinds of different noises it made when it came out. You're like, wow. But then you have the F mod that Audio Bird did for the Zebo, and you're like, that is good. It's ridiculous.
Diamond 70 Bravo, taxi to Park AV at Bravo, remain this frequency today. Sky 5 Juliet Alpha, contact SoCal departure.
And pilots told me that monitoring the temperature in this Classic was ridiculous. It was either too hot or too
Sky
cold.
705 Juliet Alpha, SoCal
Like
departure,
new
ready
stuff, you just
contact,
put on
climb
auto
maintain
and leave it.
4000.
This was ridiculous to maintain, but I always try to play around with it and see. Alright, only 38 minutes in flight, so we should be descending soon. Less than 40 miles to go, top of descent. Yeah, 36 miles to go. And then we just do the visual 3-1 left into Palm Springs.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 4119 on course.
I wonder what this lake is out here.
Southwest 4118, Los Angeles Center, go ahead.
Is it possible to climb up to 340? It's kind of a little choppy here.
Had a slow load there. Pause the sim for a sec.
Southwest 4190, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Yeah, 340, thanks.
Southwest 2806, after Palmdale, descend and maintain flight level 240.
After Palmdale, descend and maintain flight level 240, Southwest 2806. Here's the descent. Alright, let's make sure I know where Palmdale is. Oh, we got some... Ooh, wait a minute. Got some discontinuities here, it's not good. Interesting.
November 211 for Juliet. Check your frequency. You're with you're on guard.
Delete
121.5.
And move this to here. Execute. Come on, there we go. All right. Back to the page. We're on firm Palm Spring Desi.
November 816 November, Los Angeles ground. If you're calling with a request for departure, you need to contact clearance delivery.
Arrival.
If you don't have the frequency, I can give it to you.
Okay, we're good. And we're going to be doing flat level 240.
5 Juliet Alpha, turn right heading 280, join the Santa Monica 125 radio.
Right, can you repeat that heading? 5 Juliet Alpha?
Alright, awesome. Good.
Skype 5 Juliet Alpha is a right turn heading 280.
Right, 280 and join the 125 radio of Santa Monica. 5 Juliet Alpha.
November 211 Juliet, Santa Maria Tower, runway 30, clear for takeoff on course approved 1290015.
Alright, we should be descending soon here.
SoCal approach Cessna 705 to Alpha. Can you repeat that radio off Santa Monica? I apologize.
And see how it
Skype
handles
5
the
Juliet
descent.
Alpha to Santa Monica 125 radio.
The 125 radio for Santa Monica. Thanks a lot, 5 Jet Alpha.
Alright, Sizzler, Maximo, High Top, Uzi, Biddy.
Come ready to check 505.
Perfect. Alright, let's make some announcements here to the cabin.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we're just about to begin our descent, and I will be turning on the seatbelt signs shortly. So please return to your seats as soon as you can. Thank you.
Alright, top of descent. Let's see how this airplane handles the descent. There it is. Got the VNAV path, got the speed coming back, and got the vertical speed going. So alright, it's going down. Not going to give it any drag. Just going to see how it handles that.
Alright, and calling for a request to Santa Barbara Airport. Stay in the call sign for me.
Alright, it's on vertical profile. It's good. It's not bad at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in the full upright position.
Baron 3512 Tango SoCal approach. So taking your location, are you airborne or are you on the ground?
Let's see, what kind of view do we have on the right side over here? Ah, Mountain
Baron
10.
17, okay, I see your flight plan now. Clear from Corona Airport to Santa Barbara Airport as filed.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Maintain 4,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure.
That mountain range is
Departure
nice.
frequency 135.4, this frequency squawk 6054, hold for release. Baron 72 Tango, read correct, eyes ready.
Alright, let's get back to flying and stop looking at scenery. So far, so good. Flight level 240 is where we're heading. Good. Profile is set. Hopefully we get continuous descent going down without having to level off. We'll see if she does that for us. Alright, coming into civilization here. Ah, look at that. Got sunlight coming through the clouds on the ground. Rarely see that in XNVAR, but that's not bad at all. It's actually rather nice. It's nice to look at. Look at that. Good job, XNVAR. Alright. Back to 240. That's what we got. Hopefully we get more descent coming because we're going to be off the profile here real bad. Just verify with her. And LA Center Southwest 2806, just wanted to make sure that we were requested to level at flight level 240. Or should we follow the arrival? Come on, let us know. That's beautiful. That is nice to look at. LA Center, Southwest 2806. Did we lose her there? It's very incredibly high. What happened? We're still on. 13355. LA Center, how do you read? Did we lose our ATC? Let me just flip over to a prior frequency just to make sure. Check, radio check. I think we lost Pilotedge here, folks. I don't know. Nobody's on the radio. Call them up again. LA Center, Southwest 2806, radio check. Alright. I think Pilotedge is offline. I'm going to go ahead and resume the arrival. Something's wrong. Hit the VNAV profile. Bring out the speed brakes. So it'll slow us down. As a matter of fact, the level change it set to speed to 250. There we go. Maybe they'll come back online and scream at us, but I don't know what's going on. I know we're getting close. And let's bring on the fast seatbelt sides too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
Yeah, folks, I think Pilotedge had a issue here because I'm not sure hearing anybody on frequency. That is LA Center on the radio. Yep. 13355 was the frequency. That is correct. So we're going to continue on this flight. Maybe they'll come back on. Don't know. Let me just check something here. Looking at my nav chart, verify that radio frequency for LA. Somebody's computer crashed or a server crashed or something. Yeah? Alright, so we're coming up to transition altitude. And let's switch over 3007. We're not going to hit the mountains, are we? No? Okay. Itinerary radar is on. Good. And Palm Springs should be somewhere over here, I think. Alright, so we're coming up on the VNAV path, which is good. 250 knots. Gonna go straight ahead, go downwind, come back and land. I have never flown in this airport, so I have no idea what to expect, what it looks like. All I see is mountains all the way around. Holy crap. And this is a real approach. Damn. Wait a minute. Moron is 14. Okay. That's good. Yeah, we're leveling off a little too low there. What happened? Biddy, Moron is 14,000, Fern is 11. So we're going to level at 14 right now. There we go. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's way close to comfort. We almost descended too low there. Now I don't have the sectional at all. I just have Navigraph charts that I'm looking at. Okay, there's Palm Springs right there, straight ahead. Alright, we're good. At level left 14 here. At Palm Springs, I know we gotta be at 9,000. Okay, that's good. Once we cross Moron, we start descending again. Fern 11, Palm Springs at 9. We got this. We cleared the mountains. Take a look and see how close that was. Basically coming through the valley. Not bad. Alright, a little low. I think I got thrown off by the, some reason the FMCR, I don't know, it's me. User error with the VNAV path, but it's fine. We got this. 250 knots, 14,000. Let's put it to 11. At Fern. There we go. Alright, let's see, alright. Bring the speed brakes out a little bit too fast there. Yeah, back on path. Alright, so we're going to go downwind and come back and land on 3-1. So basically a little vector ourselves. And 9,000 feet. And then from there, go downwind and get vectors. Good to go. Where's my ATC? We got traffic under us. 700 feet under us. Interesting. Somebody's climbing out, maybe? Probably. There we go. That's Palm Springs. Very nice. Alright. Alright, good. Speed's coming down. Still need to slow down a little bit more, too. As a matter of fact, elevation is 300 feet. We didn't set that. There we go. And we're below 11,000. We can bring the lights on. Let's bring on the inboard lights. And let's descend to 4,000. And let's take out the speed. Gonna go to 180 knots. Vertical speed it. Down. 2,000 feet a minute. There we go. So we're downwind on runway 31. Which is over here. A little high than I would like, but hey, with no ATC, I'm going to blame them. Go all the way down to 3,000 feet and then turn and come back. That should be enough. That's going to be about 15 miles out from the runway. Good. Alright, the lights are on. Flight attendants know. Set them down. Continuous flight. Set the auto brake to 2. We have the altimeter already in, which is good. And we're coming down nicely. Well, we got the airport over here to our right. There's the field. And didn't set up the unit ref. I'm in here blabbing away. We're going to do flap 40, 123. That's going to be our landing. 4123. Now we got to lose a lot of altitude real quick. Turn back and come. More aggressive on the vertical speed here because we are beamed the field right now. Yeah, we should have been lower already because we got mountains over here. Yep, but we'll make the turn. We should be all right. And sync up our heading. 6,000 feet, approximately about 7 miles away from the runway. About 10 miles out, we'll make the turn. It's funny how it calls for 9,000 at Denzi. I don't know why they would call for that. Would have been 9,000 feet here. Well, we're not going to work with that. Let's do this. Give it a wide track. ease up on vertical speed. Cut down on some speed and make a right turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing shortly.
Head in
Please
select.
make sure one last time your seatbelt is securely fastened. The flight attendants are currently passing around the cabin
And
to make
vector
a
around.
compliance check and pick up any remaining cups and glasses. Thank you.
Alright, let's fly this airplane. Stop messing about.
Cabin crew, please prepare for landing.
Put on all the landing lights. Continuous is set. Speed brakes, we're gonna arm that once we take it off. Good thing I put in the runway center line extension so I could see where it is. And we're doing a visual here. There's the field, there's the runway. Okay, got it. Back to 180 knots. Get some flaps out. And arm the speed brakes. There we go. And landing speed is let's see, 123 plus 5, 128. Alright, let's go manual on this. Take over this plane. 128. Take over the auto throttle. Here's our runway. We do have clearance based on the terrain radar. Perfect, thank you, sir. We're a little high. Second notch of flaps. Flaps 5 out. Still high. Bring it down a little. I'm going to go ahead and config gears, flap, 30, and I will set it to 40. Yeah, I know, gears coming down. Still high, but speed's coming down nicely. Alright, flaps full, gear down, 3 greens, speed brake arm. We are going to be landing. We're still high on the profile. Speed looks good, but we'll come down some more. And I say landing speed was 128. Okay. Call it 130. Coming back on the speed. Alright, so we're on the profile here. 2 white, 2 red. Just gotta get the speed under control. That would be good. Don't screw it up. Alright. 128.
20, 10.
Alright. Nose down, reverses out. All over the runway here, but I'll take it. Slowing down. 80 knots. Manual braking. And we looks like we can make this turn off. Good to go. Alright, I'll take this landing any day. Oh, my rudders are sensitive.
For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about.
Alright guys, I'll take that landing any day. That was not pretty, but hey. Let's bring up the flaps.
As heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat
On the
until
speed
all
brakes.
other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to
Flaps
assist
coming
you.
up nicely.
On behalf of our IXEG and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking
Turn
forward
off
to
the radar.
seeing you on board
Good.
again in the near future. Have a nice day.
And let's start the APU while we're at it. Alright, APU is coming online. Turn off the runway, turn off lights. Outboards, inboards. Taxi to the gate. 1 hour, 6 minutes flight time. Stop the clock there. Good deal. Yeah, not sure what happened here with Pilotedge. They went offline for some reason, but good thing I was looking at the charts and crap. Strobes can come off. Good. Wing light can come off. Good deal. And turn off the flight directors. There we go. And taxi over to the gate. So this is Palm Springs. First time I'm ever flying into this airport. I haven't done this before. It's beautiful though. Oop. Of course, can't taxi and look at the same time. Nice. Not bad. Alright, APU. Gens, come on. Ground mode on the flight control there. APU bleed, turn that off. Wow, you're looking right on the mountains here. Look at that. Jeez. That is nice. Let's see. I'm going to go to the gate right here beside the Alaskan airline. Put it in right here. Yeah, this scenery I got a long time ago. It's a freeware scene around New York. It's got auto gates and everything. Alright, boss. Let's see you. Bring it in nicely. Come on. What is that? Another scene reload again? There you go. Okay. No brakes! I think I have hot brakes. What's going on? Ha! Okay. Maybe a parking brake would help. Yeah, did help. Not sure what happened there. I think my brakes got hot. Alright, well. Welcome to Palm Springs. Can kill the engines. Listen to them.
Doors on manual.
Listen to the engine spool down. Seatbelt signs can come off. Anti-collision can come off. Turn off the pitot heat and the windshield. Open up these windows. Get that sound in. And we are here. Yeah, I guess I could take that landing and not complain at all. Could have been worse. Could have been definitely worse than this. Yeah, let's check out the scenery. Not a bad airport at all. Look at the mountains. That's nice. Look at the clouds, man. I tell you, when X-Enviro is done, it's going to be awesome. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is beautiful. All freeware. This is why I love X-Plane. X-Plane, with most things being freeware, and yeah, I do support all the developers when they have good scenery that I buy. But just, you know, a scenery like this, you can't beat it. Can't beat it at all. And this plane, man. This plane does it all the time for me. Nicely done. Alright folks, thanks for joining me on another stream. Thanks for watching me fly this old classic, which I love. And I'll continue to fly. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming the Flight Factor and also the Zebo on another leg. So join me again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me on this stream. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thanks again, Black Knight 344, for being here throughout this entire stream. Thanks for keeping me company, man. Alright, thank you. Have a good evening.